Hey, what's up, guys? This is just a quick video showing the like a quick unboxing and just quick thoughts on the Walther PPQ 9mm that I picked up last Monday. So let's just jump right in. This is the box you get. It's a little bit different than I've got a P99C, and I'll be comparing this gun to probably quite a bit throughout this video. But the box is not that important. You probably don't care. I don't care. Comes with a spare magazine, speed loader, 2 back straps. Now these say on them they have imprinted ID transponder just there on the back. That's some kind of like European thing. It's not in the American version of the gun, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't know exactly what they do. I would assume it's some kind of like tracking serial number type identification thing that they for guns in Europe. And then you have the actual gun itself. Now it also does come, of course, with instruction manual, either test target, warranty information, that kind of thing there. So, but that's all pretty standard. So let's get rid of the box. Okay, one thing it didn't come with that I was kind of disappointed is that this is the bag that came with my P99C. That's got the different back strap in there, obviously, but it didn't come with the extra sights, like the extra front sights for elevation, target elevation, things like that. It supports that. You can use these, the same ones, but it just didn't come with any. So I don't know if maybe mine got lost at the dealer, or maybe Walther forgot to put them in there, or if they're just not putting them in. I think they should. So so you've got that option. Now I believe if I email Walther and say, hey, I didn't get any of these, or I'd like some, that they'll probably just send them to me, but not in the box. Probably would have liked them to be in there. Safety check the weapon. It's clear. Now, this isn't entirely dissimilar from a P99. It's the new generation, I believe. I don't know if it's going to be replacing the P99 or not. I think, probably over time it will be. But I'm not sure. I don't work for them. Differences, like the slide release is a little bit different than the P99. It's a little bit longer. It looks kind of cool. It's got the different trigger. It's more of like a Glock-esque style trigger safety on there. Now it does have the same magazine release as like the later Walther P99s, where the I guess I'll hold it up there, where it's like longer down there. It kind of extends a little further, whereas the earlier models, I believe, had the shorter magazine releases. Let me go ahead and show you what else is cool about it. His PPQ, I believe, was like police pistol quick defense or something like that. And what's really cool about it is the trigger system, the trigger reset and everything is ridiculous. It's a lot of fun. I've put about 150 rounds through it so far, and the trigger is so quick. It really does just sneak up on you. Doesn't even really give you the option to flinch. It doesn't even really give you time to flinch, which is awesome because I'm admittedly a big flincher. So let me get a snap cap in there, and I'll show you why this gun is awesome. So, you're holding the gun, whatever. You do your first trigger pull, which is going to be a little bit longer, and right there it would have fired. Now the gun cycles, or I eject the round on accident. That was my fault. Hang on. So the gun fires, cycles. Now, here's the reset. Right there. Not very far at all, and then bam, there's your next round. That's insane. That's insanely short, and it is a ton of fun, and it is, I liked it a lot because, like I said, I'm a big flincher, so having the gun be able to, get off your follow-up shots that quickly, it doesn't even give you, it's a lot easier, I guess, to get more comfortable with. I'm not constantly like anticipating the shot, since just because it's right there. It comes real fast, so that's definitely one thing I love about this gun. It's got the adjustable sights like the P99 has. Let's see. as far as gripes, I don't really have any major gripes. One thing is the serrations on the slide. I noticed it was getting hot out. My hands were a little sweaty, and when I'd go to power stroke the slide, at one time my hand just sort of slipped over. Now I wasn't testing the serrations, and I wasn't trying to simulate, like a panic situation or anything like that. So I'm not going to use that really against it. But they do seem to be a little bit farther apart than like my P99's serrations. But that's not a big deal. The only thing close to maybe if you wanted to consider it a big deal, which I don't really, but it just kind of irked me a little bit, was this is just a snap cap again. It has the same loaded chamber indicator that the P99s have, the same style, where here on the side it'll actually push in on the back and there'll be just a little bit of red paint showing. Mine, the red paint doesn't come all the way out, so I can't tell when there's a loaded or when the gun is loaded. Now that's not that big of a deal to me because to be safe I would like to brass check anyway. But for some reason when I did the brass check and I see that there's brass in there, I would let the slide go just like that, and you can see it's not all the way back in battery. You just barely have to push on the end. Now that has not affected it whatsoever when in normal usage of the gun. It didn't affect it at all while firing. I had absolutely no problems firing this gun all day. I guess I fired it a little bit earlier this week as well, and I've had no issues, no failures to feed, no failures to eject, anything like that. But, and then it only maybe does it half the time, like there, it didn't do it, but it has done it, and a lot of the guys on Walther forums told me that that'll eventually break itself in, and that won't happen anymore. But, yeah, so let me go ahead and just show you that trigger reset one more time, because I really feel that is the main feature of this gun, other than just the new styling. So, you've got, there's the round fired. Reset, next round. And like I said, it is just awesome. It feels really, really responsive. Everything feels nice and tight. Just really, really cool. Disassembly is the same as the P99 and like Glocks and things like that. It's just got the little takedown levers here. And yeah, that's it. So if you have any questions about it, go ahead and let me know. I've got a video up of this firing. Sadly, it wasn't a very long video. There was just another guy at the range that I asked if he would, if I could be a son of a bitch and ask him to hold my camera for a minute, and he was nice enough to oblige me. But I didn't want to take up too much of his time, so hopefully I'll be able to get some more videos of this out. Just right off, right here for the end. It's a great gun. I had no problems with it. It was extremely accurate. I was able, because of the quick trigger pull, to get some of the tightest groups I've ever had. Which I'm no marksman by any means, but it definitely attributed. I definitely attribute my good shooting today to the the very responsive trigger, and just it's an all around. It's a good gun. And I'll tell you right now, if they do come out with a PPQ-C, I'll be first in line, because I love the subcompact, or the compact, I'm sorry, Walthers. Love my P99C. But yeah, so there it is. If you've got any questions about it, feel free to leave a comment, leave me a message, whatever. And yeah, I'll be happy to help you out. So hope you enjoyed it, and have fun shooting.